Welcome everyone to another episode from Blackbeard Creative. I'm Justin, lead designer, owner of Blackbeard Creative. And this video is just going to be not a rant, but more of just shooting out some ideas on AI designed logos. Design logo. Bear in mind, my knowledge of artificial intelligence and all that in that subject is limited. All my information is basically from podcasts and articles I've read over the past years that it's sort of been in development. But lately, I've seen a lot of marketing campaigns promoting these new AI platforms that pretty much design the logo for you without human interaction. So, for instance, you go onto these platforms, input your business name, what type of fonts you like, what type of colors you like, and what type of images that you like that you think works well with the brand, and it will. Once you put all that data in, it will come out and produce a logo for you. So I've seen a lot of these new platforms spring up and look for advertisements on social media. And it got me curious because I've looked at a lot of the comments and a lot of them are very negative. But the thing is, I'm not sure if it's these negative comments are from actual customers or are they from designers? And I feel like that a lot of this negative perspective is coming from logo designers themselves, saying typical things like, these look boring, these look generic, this will never work, and similar stuff like that. And to a degree, when I personally looked on a few myself and tested it out, and look, I wasn't impressed, but I think there is a benefit to them, and I feel like there is a space for them in the market, just as there's a space for people that want to use outsourced designers on Fiverr or crowdsourcing platforms as well. To me, it's short-sighted to think that how the current state of these platforms are, they're in their infancy, and I think it's short-sighted to think they'll never replace the work of an actual human being, or they'll never be as good, they'll never have that creativity to execute a well-designed logo for a client. But I don't know, like for instance, I think I got up here. It's Boston Dynamics, that robot that a couple of months ago, where when they first built it, everyone sort of found it funny. Like you see videos of it trying to jump and run, and it'd fall and it would do things incorrectly, and people would make fun of it and laugh. It's like, that's funny, like that's cool, like it's pretty cool, but it's nothing really that amazing. And then next few months later, it's performing human movements with ease, and it's like, to me, that's just my basic knowledge of AI. It's the more information over time, the better it will be. So I think thinking that these automated logo platforms, will be a bigger threat for logo designers in the future. I don't think it's going to go away. I don't think it's a fad, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. like I said, it's going to happen regardless. We have no control over it. A lot with other industries as well. It's all, it is going to go. Everything's going to be automated, and a lot of the basic tasks are going to just be replaced by machines. The main benefits, in terms of with this new software, and as it gets better and better, making, has more, makes better design choices as it gets fed more information, based off, its user feedback, is that at that like a lot of these, a lot of the software, like the price point is like low, like $30. $30 for a logo. You know what I mean? If it can do the job that you want, easy done. Like, why wouldn't you go for it? And I just feel like it's the same thing with Fiverr. It's exactly the same. Like, in that sort of low budget range type of demographic, that those type of clients that look for those looks for that type of service, I just think, it will just sort of not work itself out, but the competition will be there, and it'll be even more fierce for those trying to, undercut each other. That race to the bottom, oh, I'll do it cheaper than that. I'll do it cheaper than that. I feel like that it's just going to further disrupt, or that sort of that part of the industry in logo design. I feel like it's a good change for that part of the design industry. I see it as sort of like an invitation to, be better. Like, if you can't cut it in terms of your quality of work, and people don't see the value in what you do, or those type of clients that don't see the value in what you do, then, you either just have to get better and, provide more value for your clients, and treat them more, find those clients that want that, a better customer experience, and just keep pushing forward. And instead of being just a designer, you need to be more than a designer. I don't think being just a designer can cut it long term. Like, unless you specialize in one thing and you're the best out of it, then you need to take in consideration of, okay, how can I not just better my design skills, but how can I improve the client experience? How can I make that, reduce inefficiencies within how we in our process of designing whatever it is, designing anything for a client. How can we just make it easier? How can we make it a more enjoyable experience? And I think, how can we be seen as a partner and provide that professional advice to our clients, as opposed to just being a tool, as in a pencil or all right, just recreate this for me. You know what I mean? That's sort of how I think. If you feel like you're in that sort of space, you need to evolve and push yourself further, to avoid getting stuck in that sort of price war when you're going to be competing against people from Fiverr, machine logo designers, and you just don't. I don't feel like you want to compete in there. So that's how I sort of think how things will be evolving in the future. But if you were to ask me, would automated design replace strategy, like brand strategy? No way. Maybe in the next 100 years, but definitely not anytime soon. It can't replace good strategy. It can't replace that face-to-face contact of really understanding and actually providing real business results. That's sort of where that service is limited. It's great if you just want a pretty logo. Yeah, 100% go for it. They're my thoughts on AI logo design. I'd love to hear what you guys think. This video is more to open up discussion, and I love to hear what, if you're a designer or working in the design industry, someone that's used the services, or a business owner that's looking into it. Love to hear your thoughts. Add them in the comments below. And yeah, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.